Let us discuss about the norma verticalis. So there are some views which we can study the skull. When the skull is studied from the superior aspect of the skull, that word is not norma verticalis. Norma verticalis. So in any normas, we should observe what are the bones that we see from here, what are the sutures that we see, and what are the features. So here from you see from which side it is front and which side it is backwards. So I always tell you that remember that it's your bone or your skull, then keep it accordingly according to the anatomical position. So here the bones we see in the norma verticalis are, that means from the above, from the superior aspect. This is the frontal bone, two parietal bones, and this is the occipital bone. So these are the bones we see in the norma verticalis, and the sutures are, this is a coronal suture which is present between the frontal bone and two parietal bones. This is a coronal suture, and this is a sagittal suture which is present between the two parietal bones, and this is a lambdoid suture. This is a lambdoid suture between the two parietal bones and the occipital bone. And now coming to the features that we see here are, this is a vertex. Vertex means nothing but highest point in the sagittal suture. This is the sagittal suture, and the highest point of the skull is nothing but the vertex. And the next feature we see here is the two parietal foramens. You see there are two parietal foramens here on either side of the sagittal suture, just in front of the lambda, and emissary veins pass through them. And we have another feature, that is a bregma. Bregma is a junction between the coronal suture and sagittal suture, this point. So this is, bregma is nothing but a membranous cap present in the skull. Membranous cap. Later on it gets ossified, and that means it closes by 18 months. So till the 18 months of fetal life, we will see the bregma. Bregma is a word which we see in the adult skull, but at the same place we call it as the anterior fontanelle. You see this fetal skull here. So this is a, you see the frontal bone here, and this is a anterior fontanelle. This is a place where we see the bregma in adult skull, and this anterior fontanelle is the membranous cap. So the importance of these fontanelles are, it helps in molding during the childbirth, and also it helps in growth of the brain also, right? So after 18 months it gets closes. So this is the bregma. And then there is a lambda here. So lambda is again an intersection or junction between the sagittal suture and the lambdoid suture. Here also there is a membranous cap at the place, and that membranous cap is called as the posterior fontanelle, and this closes by 2 to 3 months, or it can be extended up to 4 months also, right? And another features we see here is the parietal convexities. You see these parietal eminences. You can see these eminences on the parietal bones, right? And if you turn it laterally, you could see the temporal lines here. Two lines are there, superior temporal line and inferior temporal line. So both the two lines start from the same point, that is at the zygomatic process of the frontal bone. This is a frontal bone, right? The process which is going towards the zygomatic bone is the zygomatic process of the frontal bone. So it starts from here, both the two lines, and then goes upwards like an arch, and then superior temporal line fades away here. Whereas inferior temporal line, it comes downwards and then forwards towards the mastoid process, that ends at the mastoid process, right? So we have two temporal lines. So superior temporal line gives attachment to galea aponeurotica and temporal fascia, whereas inferior temporal line, it forms a margin for this temporalis muscle, right? So this is about the norma verticalis.